So I'm excited about this next guy. I know very few people who have ever had to compete with the challenges that he has overcome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Rondi Lambeth.
So I want everybody to stand up for me real quick. If you know your credit score, remain standing. Everybody. Remain standing if you know if it's a Vantage score, a FICO score, an Intellis score, a Paydex score, or TransRisk score. So you guys, you know what kind of score it is then. Okay. Remain standing if you know what score model of the 42,000 different scorecards that FICO has. How many of you know your credit score? I have news for you. None of you have a credit score. Your credit file has a score, but you don't have a credit score. Here's another thing. You guys don't have a credit file either. If you went inside Equifax and you say, hey, I'm Fred, I want to see my credit report. You don't have a credit report. It is a file of everybody's data. Imagine that Olympic-sized swimming pool that Fred hits enter, that goes to the credit bureaus. They send the scuba divers with nets out into the Olympic pool, and they're just grabbing things that's just floating around with everybody else's data. So all of our data is in one big box. They do this for a couple of reasons. It's really hard to hack into the credit bureau's information and steal your data because it's all in one big pile, which is why you will have information on your credit report that's not yours. 70% of all credit reports contain mistakes that will prevent you from getting approved credit. Nobody that hires me to fix their credit wants to hire me. They don't want to. You know, they go to Rudy to buy a car, and Rudy says, no, you can't. Or they go to a mortgage broker, so they have to hire me. And so there's that little hesitation. So some people will go years, literally years of following me, getting my messages, trying it on their own. Eventually they give up and they hire me. 90 days later, they're fixed. So we've helped lots and lots of people, but I saw the same pattern. And unlike most business models, I don't want repeat customers. I don't want to fix someone's credit, get them into another situation that they got to hire me again. So I really wanted to educate them. And so we were a credit repair company that did education, and I flipped it last year to an education company that does credit repair, which is a fully interactive financial education platform that talks about credit, debt, taxes, investments, and protection. One of the courses inside Fortress University is how to pay off a 30-year mortgage in 7 to 10 years without making extra payments, which is why I had the house up there. That house will be paid off in 10 years. I won't make an extra single payment. All I'm doing is I'm borrowing from one bank to pay the next bank. I get a 30-day grace period of no interest, and it's 3 banks involved, and you literally just rotate it. Borrow from Peter to pay Paul, and use Matthew's money to pay Peter back. And by doing that, it eliminates 25 to 28 days of interest on your mortgage, your student loan, your car loans, etc. So this is one of our clients. She hired us 2019. She had a 510 FICO score. In March, she had a 757. Okay. I have a saying, bad credit is expensive. Bad credit's a choice, but it's very expensive. So she came to us, we fixed her credit, she got her first rental property. In January, she got her second, and she's cash flowing on that about $1,200 a month. And now, this year, my partner Corey and I, we've got $75 million of apartment complexes under contract, and she's now one of the investors in one of our apartment complexes. We take them from starting out with credit, then we get them in real estate, and then we do tax-free retirement accounts with them, and then we get them in with our apartments or other things.
I mean, here's the amazing thing. The amazing thing is everything that you have garnered through practical experience, right?
Yes.
The significant other in your life right now, she graduated from where?
Pepperdine.
Pepperdine, with a degree in?
Finance.
And how much does she know about what you teach?
She knows a little bit more now.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's actually, it's pretty cool because she graduated Pepperdine, went to work for Aaron Spelling, and her very first raise was $65 million. very first company. So she's pretty smart
Yeah.
when it comes to finances. And it's really neat teaching her about some of the simple things that all of us can do, like credit cards. If you don't have 3 credit cards that are open and used every single month, you're never going to have great credit. Plain and simple.